people.
Say hi.
Hi, people. How are you? How is everything? Who do I play, Matilda?
George.
Who is George?
Flora's dad.
Who plays Flora?
Me.
Ooh, bad news. No, I'm kidding. What's gonna happen in this scene?
Well, there's going to be a giant donut that falls off of the roof and falls onto a car. And then the whole car gets smashed.
And then who's your favorite cast member?
Myself.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Flora! Hey! Flora, come here!
Locks, wire, signs, falling off.
Ken, I heard something that you and Matilda have a magic trick.
Oh my goodness, we haven't done this in a year. When did we film the movie? A year and a half ago?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
maybe explain to everybody what that magic trick is. You can read each other's
No,
minds.
they won't explain it, and they won't tell you how they do it either.
And by the way, how dare you call it a magic trick? It is.
It is no magic trick.
Not at all. It is like we are able to zap words or people's names to each other's heads. Matilda, there's zero magic involved, correct?
No magic.
Okay. So do you care to give us a little demonstration of this?
Well, this is what would have to happen. Someone would have to whisper. Someone would have to in a chat maybe send me a person's name that's
Private chat, so I can't see
so
it.
Matilda can't see it, and then I by zapping it from my brain to her, she'll be able to pick it up. Again, we haven't done this in a while. The force would have to be so strong with us that it could go through the internet onto her computer, through Matilda's brain, out of her mouth. So if you can find a way, Nikki, to private message me a person's name that we all have heard of, maybe it could be an actor, an actress, it could be a writer, it could be. I also really haven't done this in a long time, Matilda, and don't quite remember how strong the word this is. Oh, great. There's going to be no problem. Nikki.
Well, I just typed it into the chat, so maybe.
Oh, but she can see it.
I see it.
She can see it.
I can text you one.
Oh, yeah, text me one.
I got it. I sent it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, while we're in the middle of that, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, let's do it.
You won't believe it. Sending texts take like 2 seconds. It's crazy.
It goes to like the moon and back just like that.
Prepare to be very annoyed because you won't be able to figure out how they do it.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, first of all, Matilda, are you ready to do this? Because this is a public forum. 117 people are in this room. People are now thinking it's a magic trick when of course it's not, Matilda. Tell the world.
It is no magic trick.
Okay, here we go. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. This time it isn't. Can you put your fingers on your head? Listen to the voice in your head. Open your mind. Open your mind. Now let the words in. Everyone's watching. You can do this.
I think I get it.
Okay, tell people what you're seeing or feeling right now.
I'm feeling
Yeah, rub your temples. That's very good. Yeah.
George Clooney.
What?
So annoying.
Is it right?
That's absolutely correct. I cannot believe you just got that.
We did it. We still got it.
Lena, was that not who you texted?
I spent hours trying to figure out how they do this. And
I'm a
it just
magician
drives
in
me
the
crazy.
magic castle. I do not understand how you do this.
Lena has been upset about this for a year and a half. It's just a bond. Matilda and I worked together for so many months, and it just happened one day.
It just happens.
Yeah.
As enjoying your day of speed dating.
Oh, it's been great. What have you been thinking about talking to 1,000 people in 2 hours, Matilda?
The same things. Been getting a lot of the same questions.
Steve, the gauntlet has been thrown. You cannot ask the same questions that Matilda has answered for the past, I think it's 6 hours now.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. And
I
here
can't
we go.
wait. We love a new question, right, Tilly?
Yeah, we do.
Matilda, I'm going to give you a lot of credit and say that you were fantastic in the movie. I really enjoyed your performance.
Thank you.
I'm curious, where and when did you find out that you landed this role? Because I heard there was like 1,000 people. That I know that you guys must have had a lot of fun making this movie. When you think back on the shoot, what's like a day or two that you will remember forever?
I think that car chase scene was really fun. saying goodbye to Tilly was very sad. I remember that one. Saying goodbye to you, that I found that to be very sad because we had such a good time and we became such good friends. And then it was just over. Then it's just over and you go back to your respective cities.
Yeah.
That I remember that day very well. What other one do you think? Oh, and I had to hang off the side of a building. That was terrifying. I will not forget that. Yeah.
That took a while. We did like so many takes for that.
That was terrifying for someone who's afraid of heights.
And Ben, what did Matilda teach you about Broadway?
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you asked her. So she basically sat me down and said, "Kid, take a seat." I'm like, woof. She was in full leggings, like Fosse, ready to go. She said, "You want to make it in this town?" I go, "I'd love to, Matilda. I think Broadway is incredible." She goes, "Don't talk, I'm talking." I was like, this is insane. I can't believe this is happening right now. And she said, "You got to shuffle." And then she started tap dancing for 30 minutes. And then she stopped. She did this monologue from Streetcar, unbelievable, word for word. She then made me get her lunch. I got her tuna fish and it had cheese on it. She said, "No cheese, go back." Made me go back to the deli, bring it back. And then she ate it in front of me and then looked at me and she said, "Now that's Broadway, kid." Do you remember that day, Matilda? You were very mean.
I remember that day.
It was kind of crazy, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot about life and I learned a lot about being a Broadway star that day.
It had to be from the Carnegie Deli or the Stage Door Deli.
That's exactly correct. Yeah. She said, if you go in there and you don't see a signed headshot, get out of that restaurant and go to a different place.